I'm Fran Flaherty. I'm an artist living in Pittsburgh, a teaching artist. I am female with long black hair, and I'm wearing a black top and red glasses. Part of being deaf is that it's an invisible disability. There's no visual cues as to what, unless, I start signing. And so when I get approached by people, anybody off the street, servers at restaurants, store clerks, wherever I go, they always assume that I can hear them. And if I don't, they take it personally as if I'm being mean or rude or something. There's always this insecurity that I didn't hear correctly. One time I was at a meeting and I didn't have an interpreter or a closed captioner that day. It just so happened. And I was certain this person said X, Y, and Z. And I just got really frustrated and started speaking out at the meeting. And I just went, disagreeing when my one good friend just kind of held me in the hand and went, "That's not what she said." And I looked and I just went, oh. So since then, I've been really kind of afraid to express myself in big meetings. So I'm always trying to compensate for my hearing loss. Every place that doesn't have an ASL speaker is problematic for me, or doesn't have closed captioning. A grocery store, a supermarket, the airport is terrible. Airports depend a lot on their PA systems. I've missed flights because I didn't hear a change of gate. The flight's leaving 20 minutes early or what. The lack of compassion is sometimes bizarre. And I'm not talking about compassion where you feel bad for somebody because they're going through a problem, but it's the compassion in the Buddhist sense of putting yourself in somebody else's shoes just to understand where they're coming from. Universal access is the key. I mean, if you were going to talk about my vision for the future for the human race, it would be including universal access in every single institutional, corporate business plan, educational plan. Because once we put that in the forefront of our head, once universal access is intrinsic into any plan, that brings out compassion in people. And that brings out the culture of care. Because you're thinking outside of yourself, outside of your company, and outside of your school. You're thinking about humanness instead of what just benefits you.